Hello everybody, you are welcome to this channel and I am Atanu Betal, and in this video lecture we discuss about the topic empirical and molecular formula. What is empirical formula and what is molecular formula? How can we calculate the empirical formula and molecular formula? All points means all this topic will be covered in this video. I want to cover in this video all this topic. So let's start our discussion. At first we have to know that what is empirical formula. Empirical formula is a formula which represent simple whole number ratio of atoms present in a molecule of compound. For a compound, empirical formula means it is the representation of simple whole number ratio of the number of atoms that are present in one molecule of the compound. For one molecule of the compound, the total number of atoms that are present of each atom is defined by empirical formula. Okay, but for molecular formula, if we change it for molecular formula is the formula which represent the actual number of atoms that is present or atoms that are present in a molecule of compound. This is not any ratio, this is actually the total number of atoms that are present in a molecule of a compound is represented by molecular formula. So this one is about definition of molecular and empirical formula. It is finished, and now we have to calculate from the percentage of each element. We have to calculate the empirical and molecular formula of a compound. Now I have a problem here, and we see the solution of this problem. It is about the determination of empirical and molecular formula. A problem where carbon is present 24.27%, hydrogen present is 4.07%, and chlorine present is 71.65%. A compound where carbon present is 24.27%, hydrogen present is 4.07%, and chlorine present is 71.65%. Now its vapor density is given as 49.48. its vapor density, the compound that is containing the carbon, hydrogen and chlorine, this percent respectively, and the vapor density of this compound is 49.48, and we have to calculate the molecular formula and empirical formula. For this compound we have to calculate the molecular formula and empirical formula. So this is the problem here, that carbon present in this compound is carbon 24.27, hydrogen 4.07, and chlorine present in a compound is this one, and vapor density of the compound is 49.48. we have to calculate the empirical formula and molecular formula. So this is the problem. So we start here to solve this problem. So we have to make a table here. First we write the name of element, then the percentage of the element, then atomic mass of the element, then number of moles, and then simplest ratio. That is the simplest ratio. Okay, so here we are seeing the first element carbon, second hydrogen, and third chlorine. The percentage of these elements are 24.27%, 4.07%, and 71.65%, and atomic mass of these elements are 12. Here it is 1 and it is 35.5. okay, the number of moles means 24.27 divided by 12, and here 1 divided by, sorry, it is 4.07 divided by 1, and for this it is 71.65 divided by 35.5. So number of moles, we have to calculate the number of moles from these data that are given, and we get this one is equal to 2.02, this one is 4.07, and this one is 2.02. we are getting this number of moles from the given data. After that we have to find the simplest ratio. For finding simplest ratio, we have to divide the small number. Out of these three number, we have to find the smallest number, and we see that this one is the smallest number, so we have to divide the smallest number with the smallest number here, and 4.07 divided by, it is 2.02, 2.02 by 2.02. so here exactly it is 1, it is 2, and it is 1. It is 1. So therefore our empirical formula, because already we calculated the number of simplest ratio of the element carbon, hydrogen, and chlorine, and this simplest ratio is carbon is 1, hydrogen is here 2, and chlorine is here 1. So this is the empirical formula. This is the empirical formula of the compound C1H2 and Cl1. So we calculated the formula, empirical formula. Now we have to calculate our molecular formula for this compound. We have to calculate the molecular formula. Molecular formula shows a relationship with empirical formula. Empirical formula and molecular formula are related to each other in this formula, that molecular formula equal to n into empirical formula. Molecular formula and empirical formula are related to each other by this formula, molecular formula equal to n into empirical formula. And for determining the molecular formula, empirical formula already we determined empirical formula, but we need to find the value of n for determining the molecular formula. And what is n? This n is the ratio of molecular weight divided by formula weight. Formula, empirical formula weight, it is molecular weight of the compound by empirical formula weight. It is molecular weight to the empirical formula weight ratio n. Molecular weight, we have to calculate the molecular weight. Here molecular weight is not given, but the vapor density is given to us, and molecular weight equal to 2 into Vd. Molecular weight equal to 2 into vapor density, and the vapor density is given as 49.48. This one is the vapor density, 49.48 and 98.96. The total molecular weight is 98.96. It is the molecular weight of the compound that is given to us. The molecular weight is 98.96, and empirical formula weight. Empirical formula weight, here for this formula, the weight is carbon 1 into 12, hydrogen 1 into 2 plus 35.5. The total is 49.5. The total is here 49.5. So the empirical formula weight is 49.5. Okay, you understand this, that right now our n is equal to 2, because when we divide these two numbers 98.96 and 49, we get the number 2. Then this is determined, n is determined here, it is 2, and empirical formula is CH2Cl. So therefore the molecular formula is C2H4Cl2. C2H4Cl2, it is the molecular formula of the compound that were given to us for the calculation of the empirical and molecular formula. We get the molecular formula of the compound. Right now it is calculated, and the formula is C2H4 and Cl2. We multiply 2 here because our determining factor n is now 2. So therefore the value of molecular formula C2H4Cl2, this is the exactly how many atoms of the each element that are present in the molecule in a single molecule of the compound, that is represented by molecular formula. So this is the process of calculating the molecular formula and empirical formula for a given compound. I think you understand this topic. If you have any question, any problem regarding this topic, empirical formula and molecular formula, write your opinion, write your question in the comment sections. I certainly read your comment and your question. And thank you for watching this video. If you find this video is useful, then like it, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. For new video, you can click on the notification button. Okay.